Now, some of the teachers in the Pandai district of the Northern region, however, insist they have not received their salaries for almost 4 months. They say they travel over 2 hours each week to the Salaga branch of the bank, only to be told there is no money.
I take my salary from GN Bank, and for the past 4 months, I've not been able to access my salary. And because of that, always I travel there thinking I could go and get anything. But since then up to now, I've not got anything. Now, they're saying they will not give us the clearance form. And because of that, we can't change, and we are suffering. We are here, we are from Paris, we are not from this community. I have to eat, I have to drink, I have to wash my clothing, but I can't get money to do all this. So it is affecting me. Always I travel and go thinking I will get something to come and manage myself here, but since then, I'm suffering.
Because of GM Bank, today I'm prepared to go and pay my salary from GM Bank. Of course, they say they don't have money to pay us. Almost last month, up to January now, we can't have access to our money. And so I'm a family coder. And I find it difficult to concentrate in class to teach. So I'm appealing to government to come to our aid and see to us how this program can be solved. If not, the teachers, we have been, since Monday, I will go after closing, that they have no money. Yesterday, I went to Saraga again after closing that they have no money. So I'm confused. So if I'm in class, I find it difficult to concentrate.
So the situation is not so different in the Ashanti region, where customers of the Old Tafo and Swamijian bank branches say they're always giving one excuse or the other. Now, a customer of the bank, not a government worker, Francis Kwaku, who could not access money transferred through his account, is appealing to bank authorities to resolve the liquidity challenges immediately, since it is negatively affecting their business. Let's hear him.
I came here to withdraw some cash, but I was let down. When I questioned officials, they told me there was a lot of paperwork to be done after the bank was downgraded to a savings and loans company. Someone transferred money into my account from Accra, but I still cannot withdraw the money. We plead with authorities to assist us.
Right, so joining us on the phone right now is the Managing Director of GN Bank, Alan Quay. Good evening to you, Mr. Alan Quay.
Just a slight correction. I'm not the Managing Director of GN Bank, now GN Savings and Loans. I'm the General Manager for Marketing.
General Manager for Marketing, all right. So you were the one who granted the interview to Sandra Fenu on January 24, actually indicating that there are no challenges, right?
I beg to differ. I admit that yes, there were some pockets of persons who may have had challenges, but I did not admit to the fact that all of salaried workers had challenges.
All right, but you also indicated that you had given indications or given instructions or cited documentation indicating that the monies had been transferred for the workers to be paid.
For the month of January, yes.
All right. So we're hearing, so how does it strike you that these gentlemen we're speaking with are saying that they still haven't been paid their salaries?
I'm a bit surprised about this situation, and it's unfortunate that I get a call this evening without having the opportunity to know what the issue is, and for me to do a thorough investigation and be able to respond more positively or responsively to this matter. I'm surprised about the situation, but we would look into it. If you could help us with a few of the details of those you spoke to, we would look into it. Other than that, we would ask the regional manager to speak to a couple of them within the region to assess what the problem is, and then we will take good remedial action to address it.
All right. Now, we've also spoken with the Ghana National Association of Teachers. They are aware of the problem, and they say they met with management of GN Savings and Loans, and you told them that there was no problem.
I think this is also not true. A gentleman came to my office purporting to come from SNAP, and then I asked him to give me details of the persons who had reported that they are not received their salary. Unfortunately, he could not give me even one example of a customer or a teacher in that region. And so it is wrong to say that they met with management. They only met me.
All right.
He could not provide me with information, with details. So he promised that this week they would come to my office with some details so that we could look into it.
All right. Now, I have personally also received messages from people who are complaining about this. But right now, we have some people who have posted under, commented under a post we put on our Facebook page. And I'll run that by you. So, Obed Owusu says, it is true, your own salary gets rationed out to you as if you are borrowing from them. What is even painful is that as soon as your salary hits your account, they deduct the processing fee quickly. But when you go to the bank, you can't claim your money. At best, they'll only dash you small amount. You bargain for your own salary. They should start at all because they owe me. They shouldn't start at all because they owe me. And then FO comes in and says, God save Ghana. He should rather accept but not to deny. Aliyu Muhammad says, I'm not a victim, but a friend of mine is in that bank, and he complained bitterly about the operation. So these are just a few of the comments we have had on the Facebook page, on the post we put up. Now, so you're saying that you're essentially downplaying it, making it sound as if it's not as serious.
It's unfortunately we think about it that way, because I have not in any measure created an impression that...
Because what we've heard you say, is that one or two, a couple.
Yes, and when I say a couple, again, it's relative, isn't it? So what did I mean by a couple?
But how is it possible, Mr. Alan Quay?
If you would not let me answer to your question, then we would not have a fruitful discussion.
All right, please go ahead.
But you've asked the question, and just when I start, you ask again. So how would we be able to progress with this?
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay. I am not downplaying this matter at all. Okay. And it's unfortunate that some customers are having to go through this challenge. But I believe that if we do have some details, for instance, I have been called just this evening without any pre-call to tell me this is what it was going to be about. I would then have had some detailed work done, especially as you have reported as coming from the Volta region, and in the case where the NAS official came over, where I asked for some details to help me look into this matter and have it resolved. So yes, I'm not downplaying it. I'm not downplaying this matter at all.
Mr. Alan Quay, can I come in?
I acknowledge the fact that we do have some liquidity issues. We are working very hard to resolve it. We have, I think last week we put out a publication in the press to our debtors to pay us, some of which are government-related debts, not government itself, but I'm saying that we have sponsored some jobs related to some government agencies. Our customers were supported to do that. They have not been received their payments, and that payment would have helped improve liquidity.
All right, Mr. Alan Quay, can I come in at this point? Now,
yes,
this issue, you're making it seem as if this issue just came on you or we just sprung a surprise on you, but you spoke about this as far back as January 24. So it's not as if you're not aware of it. Now, what I'm trying to understand, and what I'm sure these workers who are affected are trying to understand, is how is it that when government asks that you pay them their salaries and pays their salaries through your bank, they don't get it?
Now, when you say as you sprung a surprise on me, I'm saying that this interview, I didn't have any idea what it was about. I was only called this evening to respond to this issue relating to the Volta region or to some complaints that have come from the Volta region and from what you cited, the NAS issue. And I'm saying that I didn't have the luxury of time to do a thorough investigation and to be able to respond appropriately. So I will speak to my regional manager in that region and find out what the issue is. Now, when you say we received money, yes, we received money for teachers, and we sent them out to the region to be picked up. For instance, somebody may say, I'm in Accra as a teacher, so he's taking his money in Accra, but we may have sent his money to the Volta region. However, when he comes to the Greater Accra region, assuming he was in the Greater Accra, chances are that he will pick the money from here and not pick it from there. And that may create some problems in Accra, because in Accra they have a fair idea of how many customers or teachers have to be paid. So they've been given money based on where their locations are. You get people from other regions come in and take other monies as well. Therefore, at the time that you may perhaps go, you may have a challenge with it. I'm not disputing the claim, but I just need to have some bit of time to investigate and make sure that these teachers who are complaining duly get their funds.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Alan Quay. Alan Quay is the General Manager Marketing at GN Savings and Loans. And we're hoping that we're still going to make our Facebook page available. The people, the affected customers are going to post their comments there. So you can reach out to them. And I'm also available to give you the names of the people who have approached me through my inbox.